Welcome to Breaking Barriers of Black Investors, where we explore the inspiring stories of successful Black investment professionals and share the strategies for breaking down barriers in the asset management industry. I hope you enjoy and subscribe. Welcome to another show of Breaking Barriers of Black Investors. Today is a special day. Unlike the traditional podcast episode that I normally have where I have a guest and we share the story of the guest, today I want to highlight a few topics regarding the podcast just so I could give you a few updates of what's going on. So, topic number one, I want to discuss the podcast download and the milestones that we have. We have crossed a significant milestone of 800 downloads. So, so I want to definitely thank you for just subscribing and sharing the episode with those you feel that will get some value out of it. Definitely want to continue to grow. The goal is we want to go ahead and try to reach about 1,000 downloads by December. So how can you help? Well, it's pretty simple. Just continue doing what you're doing if you already subscribe to the podcast. If not, please go ahead and subscribe to it. Share it across your social media platform. On our website, you'll find a link that has the podcast platforms that we are on. You could always subscribe to the platform of your choosing directly from our website. Also, you could share our website link to those who you feel that would have some value listening to the episode. Topic number two, connect with us on LinkedIn. We have a LinkedIn profile for both the podcast, and I also have a LinkedIn profile for myself. You could always send me a LinkedIn invite, or you could follow me, or just send me a quick message. That will also be great. I try to post Sunday through Thursday or Friday around 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard. My posts tend to be regarding updates regarding the podcast. It could be new episodes that are coming up, the featured guests, as well as inspirational and educational topics that I may discuss or I may present. Some of the things that I have learned in the past or certain things that I've seen and I could possibly see it to be a value added to you. So I would try to talk about it, or perhaps even create a short story around it. That way make it a little bit more engaging, a little bit more in tune. So those are some of the topics I like to discuss or I tend to discuss on LinkedIn. And I plan to do that across other social media platforms like Instagram, mostly Twitter. I haven't quite figured out Twitter yet, but that is one platform that I plan to learn. So when you do see the post, like it, comment, repost. I would love to hear your thoughts. So the third topic that I would like to discuss is the YouTube plan. So this is something I've been, battling with for quite some time. And I think that's only because of the fact that I haven't yet been comfortable talking in front of camera. Even with the podcast, I'm still working on it and try to perfect this craft. But what I want to do is that I want to go ahead and start posting educational investment content on YouTube for both long form and short form. For those who may have some questions and want to have a platform that's a little bit more visual, stay tuned to that. I'm not sure exactly the date when I will have my first YouTube video, but it should be coming out in the next couple of 2 weeks or so. And then the final topic will be, definitely need some help finding some guests. So far, I've found and interviewed some wonderful guests. I have some guests in the pipeline who I plan to interview, but we could always need some help. I think that, my reach is only limited based on my network, my personal network, or even my professional network. So if you know anyone within the investment industry, and that could be private equity, venture capital, asset allocation, investment consultant, or even investment corporate development. Anything within the investment industry that these individuals work in, and you see that they've done well, both from a progression standpoint, but also what they had to go through to get to where they are. please go ahead and send me an email. The email will be on the link below. My email is dmichel@bbbinvestorscast.com. So I think that should be it for today's update. Like always, thank you again for all the support. Definitely continue to share the episode with those you find this to be very valuable. My plan is I want to make this a little bit more engaging, and I want this to be fun and valuable for you all. So thank you again, and that will be it. So looking forward to hearing your comments, seeing your reviews on the next week episode. In the meantime, stay safe and enjoy your holidays. Thank you for joining us on Breaking Barriers of Black Investors. If you enjoy the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe to our podcast. Your feedback fuels our mission to empower and uplift our community. Help us spread the word by sharing our podcast. Thank you for listening.